Legally Bound to You, An Enemies to Lovers Workplace Romance by Maria Barnett. Prologue.
The air in the courtroom pulsed with a tension I hadn't felt since my very first murder trial. My palms itched. My collar felt too tight. Even the blast of Arctic air conditioning did nothing to cool the sweat that had started to gather at the base of my neck. Across the aisle, Richard Anderson adjusted his cufflinks like we weren't locked in the most important white-collar trial New York had seen in a decade. He looked the part. Silver hair that could sell cologne, a suit so crisp it could cut glass, and that irritatingly calm smirk. The jury loved him. They always did. And it made me sick. We were at the tail end of the People versus Alexander Pierce, CEO of Zenith Technologies. The man had orchestrated a fraud that left families bankrupt and retirement dreams shattered. Millions gone. Just vanished. But here Richard was, turning Pierce into a martyr. "He's a visionary," Richard said, voice smooth as single malt. "A man sabotaged by rivals who feared his success." I bit my tongue so hard I tasted blood. I had the facts. I had the law. I had justice on my side. But he had the charm. I stood, heels clicking sharply as I approached the jury box. "Circumstance, ladies and gentlemen," I said, echoing Richard's final flourish. "Or calculated deception." Their eyes followed me. Good. I had their attention, but could I keep it? Mr. Pierce didn't just bend the rules. He rewrote them for profit. He preyed on trust, then pocketed the remains. I paused, letting that sink in. I told them about the single mother who had lost her life savings, the retired couple who'd invested everything, and the young whistleblower, just 25, who'd been silenced and threatened. "This isn't just white-collar crime," I continued, my voice steady. "This is bloodless theft that bled people dry." The courtroom fell silent. Even Richard was quiet now. His gaze was unreadable, though for a moment just a flicker. I thought I saw something crack in that polished armor. The judge's voice soon filled the room, giving final instructions as if reading bedtime stories instead of guiding justice. I sat, adrenaline draining like air from a popped balloon. Richard leaned back, hands clasped, then turned toward me. "Well fought, Ms. Mitchell," he said softly, a smile teasing his lips. No matter the verdict, that was one hell of a performance. I didn't return the smile. Not this time. Not when real lives were on the line. Then came the sound I'd been waiting for. The door creaking open the jury. My heartbeat slowed. Time froze. The foreman stepped forward, paper in hand, eyes locked ahead. We, the jury. I held my breath, suspended in that cruel moment between justice and devastation.
An Enemies to Lovers Workplace Romance. Legally Bound to You by Maria Barnett. Pair with Black Rifle Medium Roast.
To match the mood. Sip and read, where every cup holds a story.
Sip and read. Get you copy and get you cup of coffee. Follow the link.